So over the past week, I had the opportunity to travel to Tororo with one of my very good friends. And I can say it was a very good experience for me this time round. Every time I go to Tororo, it's quite a very good experience. And I always go with this one guy, very good friend of mine. And I think this podcast episode is sort of an appreciation kind of thing for all my wingmen and all my very good friends out there. Now, it was a night trip and we were going through Mawira, through what, and we're having very interesting conversations that were building into my experience as I was going for this trip. We reached home a bit late. That's about 10 p.m. And the best part about this guy's place is every time I go there, there's quite a very nice meal whenever you reach there. I'm a fan of very good meals. Like if you know you cook very good food, I'm going to be your friend because I love good food. It doesn't need to be very spicy or what, but I love good food. Anyway, I reached there and these guys really have good food. And yeah, I feel like it's another sort of family. But it's all because of the relationship, or I can call it the friendship that I have with this friend of mine, that I feel very comfortable when I'm there. And he kept mentioning, Andrew, you're not a visitor in this place. You're not a visitor in this place. Yes, I had gone there. This was my second time to go there. And the best part about me going to Tororo with him is I get some sort of peace of mind. I think mainly because I'm not so attached with the place. No one knows me. And I feel like there is so much peace that comes with that place. I don't have very many things that I'll be doing there, like maybe work or stress. So every time I'm going there, it feels like a retreat. And at that time in my life last week, I actually needed that peace of mind. Yeah. So it was a very good trip and I picked a lot of things, which made me actually come up with the idea of talking about the friendships we have and the wingmen we have, the people who are already there in your life and those that actually believe that you're bigger than what you think you are. The only one person you need to always believe in you to keep moving. And this guy I moved with is that one guy who has always believed in me. He keeps telling me that, man, you're bigger than you're destined for big things. I see very big things ahead of you. I see he sees so much that personally I don't see. And that so much that he sees is my one motivation to keep moving forward. And I say, man, I have someone who actually believes I can pull this off. I think I can pull this off. And yeah, he has been there to help me in every problem that I've had. And I actually echoed a question to him that why are we friends? Because, man, personally, I am not really very privileged to help him when he needs help from me, but he always helps me when I need help from him. I actually feel like a very bad friend, or I feel like someone using him, but that has not been something, or maybe, I don't know, but that has not been something that has been brought up until I brought it up. I asked him, man, why are we friends? And funny enough, he told me, we are friends because me, I see money. Me, I see money, and one day you'll have money, and we'll be rich buddies. But I don't know. I believe in this guy so much because of his relationship with money. He has a money magnet in him, and all of us need that person around us. person that has the money thing in them, so that they can also help you discover your money magnet. Because as life, as the whole thing of life, and I always say the 5 capitals of your life, financial is one of the biggest that drives most of the people in this world. Then you can also get to the spiritual. Yes, I already said the spiritual comes before the financial, because the spiritual is what keeps you believing for the financial to be well aligned for you. Anyway, going back, what I want to talk about this time is those wingmen and what you can do to be a good wingman also. Because in the experience I had during that trip, I learned that I also have to be a very good wingman. I need to support him in whatever decision he makes and not judge him. The famous saying of, we listen, but we do not judge. So I want to be that guy who does not judge. When I listen to what you're telling me, I don't judge, but however, be the right wingman, be the right friend, and be the kind of person that is going to make sure that if something actually is going to go wrong, I'll tell you, man, I don't think this is good for you. Let's touch here and here to see whether it can change around. But this episode is about you being a good wingman and you appreciating your wingman. So it's kind of an appreciation thing for all my wingmen, because I have other guys, I have other men around me that have my very good friends that have really supported me in my journey, have really been there for me, and I know they are still going to be there for me. Even when things seem hard and things seem funny, the guys are going to be there for me, because I believe they're going to be there for me. But obviously, I have also to be careful, because the biggest problem with friendships or any relationships is unmet expectations. Like I once talked about it, unmet expectations are what destroys friendships, are what destroys anything connected to human beings. Now, for me, your wingman is not someone that is just there to just celebrate you, sort of be like a cheerleader. To me, it is someone who knows you, knows your struggles, knows your dreams, and is willing to actually hold you accountable, push you so that you grow. And then they're always there to celebrate your big or small wins. Man, if you're in an environment where when you're celebrating your wins, you are alone, it's quite a sad life. But I was once there. You're celebrating your wins, but you're alone. You don't have people who are happy for you. You don't have people who are genuinely happy for you. Like I could say, that parental happiness for you. Because your parent is ready to be happy for you if you're making 10K per day, or you're making 80,000 per day. It depends, but your parent will always be happy for you, big or small wins. So someone who is willing to be there and celebrate for you those wins, me, I believe that is going to be someone you should consider your wingman. Someone who is going to push you to grow. Someone who is going to be there, knows your struggles, knows your dreams, knows the true story. Like, I can tell you, most of my wingmen know my true story. You guys know very many things about me, but these guys know the actual things. I tell them the vulnerable parts of me, because you see, men, it's very hard for us to share the vulnerable parts of our life, because we don't want people to look for where to attack. You know, when you share your vulnerability to people, sometimes they use that against you, but not for your wingmen. And you need to recognize who these people are. You need to see them. Take your time and test the waters with both legs or one leg. No, test the waters and see, man, is this guy really going to be there for me? Is this guy going to be my wingman, be the guy that will always support me whether I'm there or I'm not. Because personally, I know my guys will be able to do that. Because we have gone through a lot. We've gone through a lot together. My guys will be ready to do that. And I'm ready to lie for them. So if you ask me anything about any of my guys, I'm not going to mention them so that the day you ask me, you don't know what I'm trying to cover for them. Yeah, I will even forge an accent if they told you that they're out of the country. I'll forge an accent to say that they go out of that thing. But we all need the wingman, because you see, life can become overwhelming. Life can become overwhelming and you lose sight. A few weeks back, okay, I can say the whole of January so far has been quite a very tough month for me, mentally and socially. I've tried to, narrow down the circle, talk to a few people, understand who to talk to, because it has been really tough. And I don't want maybe when you have things running in your mind, you may act differently and hurt people around you who you didn't actually have to hurt. So based on that, I just kept with only the people that know my situation, know my story. And because life can get overwhelming, you can just lose sight of everything. I could wake up and I just be there doing nothing, sleep, eat if there is even food, because even food was a bit a problem. But you need the guys to be there for you then. So my guys used to call me, check on me, see, man, I hope you're not dead. Because they knew what I was going through. And I've been there a number of times during campus, during my first heartbreak. A friend I had then was a very good guy. He taught me how to handle the whole thing. I may have made very many mistakes then, but he taught me how to handle some to make sure that I don't really die in the whole moment. Yeah. But apart from people being your wingmen, you should also be a good wingman. You should also be there. You should also be the person that people are going to rely on. Because and I want you to know that people don't need to really rely on you for financial help or what. People can rely on you for intellectual help. You could be the guy with very bright ideas, or you could be the guy with very, very, very outrageous ways of going out of shit or going out of big problems. I could say you could be the guy that has a contact to a big guy. You don't need to be the guy with money. I don't want you to think about you being there for someone being only financial. If someone's sick, go and be there. If someone is troubled, you don't need to be there, but you need to show that you actually care. You don't need to just always think about what for you benefit. Think about what the other person is going to benefit. And that's how you be also a good wingman. Do not only look for wingmen for yourself. First be a wingman, a good guy for other people. Then other people will be good to you. Other people will depend on you. Other people will sacrifice their time to be there for you. One thing before I end this episode is I don't want you to forget about your people. Always connect. A call could be the only thing between you and helping your friend, like him going out of the situation he's in. If you just get your phone and call him, man, you just see the guy get happy, get back on track and things like that. Because see, this world, however much we are very many, sometimes it can get very lonely. And just that one call could be the next thing for someone. It could be the kick point for that person to move out of that given situation that they are in. So remember, you can't do life alone. If if you're going to be in this life, you're going to be a wingman, and also you're going to have wingmen. So you can't do life alone. No one can be an island. Iron sharpens iron. So man, be there for your friends. Be the person that people can be there for, and life will move on better. I don't want to continue more because at some point I'll lose the track of what I've been saying. But because most of this was a bit natural and a bit off the spot, I wanted it to be a little bit not so much scripted. But I hope it was a good one, and I hope you're ready to be either a good wingman or to be a guy who accepts. To be a good wingman or to be, now I'm losing the track, but you get what I mean. Otherwise, thank you for listening to this episode, and if you liked it, please share it with your friends, family, and man, let's keep growing. Let's keep the reviews coming in, most especially on YouTube. Let's keep the subscriptions coming in. Man, it's Beizzo's Kiboozi. Until next Monday.